of the most common questions that I am asked is, am I psychic? The short answer to anyone who asks me that question is yes. You are spirit, and psychic abilities are how you communicate as spirit. So let me explain further. You are not your physical body. Your physical body is your vehicle, and it's a fantastic vehicle that helps you to experience physical reality. It has physical senses that help you navigate through physical reality. But you are an eternal spiritual being. You exist outside of time and space, and you exist apart from your physical body. When you are not in a physical body, how do you communicate? Because you do not have physical senses in that state of that pure state of being. And the answer is, you do it through what we call, when we experience them through our physical body, our psychic senses. And so examples of them are knowing. You know, you can have the experience of knowing whether you're in the body or outside of the body. Your clairvoyance, your ability to see, perceive energy as a vision, as a color, as a vibrational frequency, as an image. That is a way of communicating through pictures, through vibrational frequencies. And I could go on. There are many different psychic senses, and they're all to do with tuning into discrete packages of energy that contain information. So we can tune into a frequency in a visual way, in an auditory way, in a feeling way, and through a pure state of knowing. So all of you who ask the question, am I psychic? The answer is absolutely you are. It is how you communicate as spirit, in the higher consciousness state. Is it possible for us to, all of us, to access that way of communicating, that way of seeing, that way of knowing, that way of hearing, that way of feeling, and other non-physical senses while we're in the physical body? And the answer to that is yes, we can. And for some of us, we have these awakening moments where we notice, well, I know that, and I don't know how I know it. It just popped into my mind, or you see a glimpse of energy around somebody, or you hear somebody say your name. So people will have these experiences of their psychic senses while they're in the body. And they seem amazing and they seem superhuman when they happen, but actually they are normal. They are part of who we are. As an awakened species of humans, we would be able to access these abilities full on all the time at will and be in control of them. And it is 100% possible for us to do that. And in fact, that's what I focus on teaching people to do in all of my courses and consultations. And so, because the issue is that oftentimes for people, they'll have these moments where something happens and they say, oh, what was that? But they have no idea how to cultivate that, how to be in charge of that, how to have that be part of the everyday experience. And of course, you can have your awakening process happen and unfold naturally. And many people do when they engage in meditation, because that helps you tune out all of these external noises from the physical world and tune into the internal world within you, then sometimes it can just be really super helpful to have a teacher help you be discerning about what's the difference between my physical senses and my spiritual senses. What's the difference between my emotions, my mind, my intellect, my ego, and my psychic senses. And so that, because we are so hardwired and trained in our way of looking at at reality, it can be quite hard to step outside of the box. And so that's my long answer to the short question, am I psychic? If you're asking the question, am I psychic? The answer is, yes, you are. And then the next question, if it is, how do I develop it? Well, there are various ways. Meditation is the path that I teach and choose, very specific form of meditation that helps you to consciously activate and access your psychic senses.